Hello, everyone, and welcome to In the Know 360, show hosted by me, Annette, the warm hearted warrior diva. This show gives you insights on the journeys of high achieving business owners and music artists who share with the audience the importance of building a strong community for the individuals on the road to greater success. And today, I have the pleasure of welcoming West Coast Gillie. Yay! Thank you so much for joining me with your busy schedule.
Well, I appreciate you having me, really.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you. Well, the first question is who is West Coast Gillie? Can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Basically, I'm a regular human being like everybody else, pretty much just a regular dude, just trying to pursue this rap dream. Just grew up listening to good music, inspired by, people that are leaders and got voices. And so I'm pretty much just a person that's trying to, evolve into somebody that can help people. You know what I'm saying? Someone that can be like there for people that need me. You know what I'm saying? Whenever they think of, oh, West Coast Gilly, yeah, let me hear this real quick. Yeah, I know. I'm just a person that's down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Just a regular dude. Ain't nothing more to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it.
Oh, okay. And when did you start your music journey? Like what age?
Shit, I started this shit like at 15, 16.
Wow.
Music wise, like I said, I was in a punk band with my buddies back in high school for a little bit. That's what really started the whole, getting into the music shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I did that for a little bit, and then I don't know, for some reason I just ventured off into rap because I don't even know, to be honest with you. I just was like, damn, I see my brother Solo. He was a rapper. He is a rapper, and so I was pretty much like, yeah, like inspired by him too a lot to do that. It was like he would just come freestyling stuff. Oh yeah, that shit's dope. You know what I'm saying? So then it's just another way to express yourself. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Probably wasn't good
Good.
at first, but got to practice.
Okay, okay. Do you find yourself like incorporating some of the aspects of like the punk rock and such into your music?
I have to. Uh, it's just a part of me. I can't. Whatever's in my music is me. So that's punk rock, classic rock, whatever it is. Those are all. It's not just music. Like all that shit, I live that shit. It's from the soul. Like
Mhm.
it's in your soul. It's not just something I hear it and it just it's music. Yeah, but me personally, I feel the music. I can't just hear it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta listen to that shit and really feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? So all that's always gonna be in me. You know what I'm saying? All that, classic rock, punk rock, I mean like Led Zeppelin, the Doors and everyone knows them and Black Flag, Misfits, everybody knows them, so
Mhm.
like, it's just a part of who I am. So no, even if I try to not do it,
Mhm.
let me just write about just some like hip hop. What it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't even wanna hide that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't
Mm.
even, not have that as an influence because, those are all the same ways to express yourself as a human. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay. So what was the first song that you heard when you were 15 that you were like, "Oh, I got to do this?"
As in like punk rock or like,
All of the above.
well, punk rock, like I said, I grew up down by the beach. You know what I'm saying? I went to schools down by the beach.
Yeah.
So a lot of that beach scene, that's where I got introduced to a lot of the classic rock and punk rock, South Bay punk rock and shit like that. So I mean, it was just like, it was natural, just the aggression that came with it, the message that came with it. Me as a youth, you know what I'm saying, just attached to things like that. So like just hearing stuff like that, just hearing like songs like, I mean, for classic rock wise, like I can't even really tell. I'm not the guy that's like, oh yeah, let me tell you this song. I'm just gonna tell you, like, I listen to like, if like just me hearing Jim Morrison's, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
vocals, you feel me,
Uh-huh.
on all of his songs. Someone who, he ain't no fucking singer, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But you don't gotta be a singer, you just gotta come with it real. You can't,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Someone like Robert Plant, that's the
Mhm.
singer. The difference between him and him, but it's like they both came with it real. You can feel it when they both present their music. You know what I'm saying? When they
Mhm.
both vocalize how they coming. So, when you hear stuff like that, you're just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? This shit makes you wanna,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? It inspires you to want to speak. I want to take out my aggression through hearing my homie beat the drums, my other homie smacking the guitar, my other homie smacking the bass. You know what I'm saying? And we just getting live. You know what I'm saying? We just, whatever the fuck we want to do. You know what I mean? So that's just it's a powerful thing. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Mhm.
it feels good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Most
sometimes that,
definitely.
and for them people, my fault. Like,
No, no, you're good.
and with the specifics, like this song, and it's just like the people, you know what I'm saying? The whole
Uh,
band itself, you know what I mean? Like when the
yeah.
instruments hit, when, you know what I'm saying, when Tupac comes on a beat and you hear that aggression, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's not, it's just a feeling. So it's like you can punch someone in the face just by that feel. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I definitely agree. I mean, there's moments when I'm like, you know what? I need to go ahead and listen to Pac, or I need to go ahead and listen to such and such to get me through the day, motivated, or even like when I'm going through ups and downs, like relationship or whatever, right? Like I'll put on Sade. For some reason, I'm st- I like gravitate to certain artists. You know what I'm saying? Like while I'm going processing in my mind and my emotions.
well, that's
So
what music is supposed to do. It's supposed to help you heal through emotion, because music is supposed to be, presented. If you don't got that, how is someone gonna sit there and just be able to cry with you? You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Don't even know who you are personally, but they hear that song, they tearing. And that
mhm.
shit right there just gets them through. Oh fuck. They didn't even know that shit was gonna happen.
Right.
I've done that before, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Adele, I'm over here bawling.
Mhm,
But I
mhm,
needed that. You feel me? I felt her in that moment when I was going through my shit. You feel me?
mhm,
And so you need stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get through your days, your weeks, your years, your months. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Through other people, you understanding other people got the same emotion you feel. You know what I'm saying? And so that you're really not the only one. So you're able to cry or just relax and be like, damn, yeah, I feel better now. You know what I'm saying?
mhm. Oh
But
yeah, most definitely. Um, so you grew up in Gardena, California, right? A
yeah,
place that balances like tranquility, like you said, the beach. Because I love the beach. I'm an island girl, so I can relate. Um,
which is
with
beautiful.
Oh
Beautiful.
yeah, I need to go. I definitely need to get back to the ocean for sure.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I live 10 minutes away from this shit, and I don't even be going to that bitch. But it's weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still love it, but I grew up on it, so it's not like uh, I don't take it for granted. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I don't know. I'm not as attached to it as I used to be as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my kids down there though. I'll
Yeah.
go for them and shit, but. Me personally, I just got afraid of the water too. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I used to be able to get in that thing and do whatever, but then all of a sudden, eh, something happened where I was like, nah, I don't trust this water no more. I can't see where I'm walking at and shit like that, so I'm good. But it's beautiful still though. Don't get me wrong.
Mm,
Me personally, I
mhm.
haven't been down there lately. Mm.
Oh, okay. Well, it's supposed to be cleansing and everything,
Go down
helps
there.
the ground.
I would go down there. Don't I'm not saying that I don't go down there. Everyone else should go down there and enjoy it and get some sun rays. You need vitamin D.
Oh, yes, for sure. So, how did this unique environment that you grew up in shape your perspective in music?
Uh, Not so much more in music, but in life, period. And my music is life. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's never, nothing's gonna shape my music. You know what I'm saying? My music comes off of my life. So my whatever's gonna shape that is it's gonna shape my life. You know what I'm saying? So like as far as that, it's like it just introduced me to like literally two different types of worlds. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
uh it's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's a blessing, to be honest with you. It's
mhm,
more of a blessing than anything, you know what I'm saying? To be able to have that type of lifestyle,
mhm,
be able to go to schools by the beach, you know what I'm saying?
mhm,
And be able to have friends down there and family that love you, you know what I'm saying?
mhm,
That's the blessing about that. Is I really have family that loves me down there, like, you know what I'm saying, like as their kid, you know what I'm saying? And I love them as like my parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of my homies' families blessed me growing up.
mm,
That's the one thing I will say, you know what I'm saying? But so I love them always for that. Uh, and then coming back to the hood, you know what I'm saying? The hood, you know what I'm saying? I don't even,
okay,
that's what they would call it, you feel what I'm saying? But just
mhm,
coming back to that and, you know, seeing the realities of not what's going down by the beach, you feel what I'm saying? Don't
mhm,
get me wrong, shit gets sketchy down by the beach too. You grow up in a lot of crazy shit, drugs.
mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Drugs, just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? A fast
mm,
lifestyle, but you still got to maneuver the right way on both sides. You feel me? Or else,
right,
you can crash. But in the streets, it's like don't get me wrong, I ain't no gangbanger or none of that shit. I don't ever gonna claim none of that bullshit. Not bullshit, but I'm just not gonna claim me being that. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Um, but I will say that I understand that side of the life. You feel me? Due to
mm,
family and
yeah,
friends that are involved in that lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say
right,
that. I'm just saying me personally, I can't involve myself like that because I'm
mhm,
that type of kid. And they know that, my parents know that, my family knows that, and I never got forced into being a gangbanger or
mhm,
a thug or something like that. But don't get
right,
me wrong, I was still maneuvering how I had to maneuver around
right,
ways, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
mhm,
it's just like I said, at the end of the day, it's a blessing to see both sides. Some, you know, there's motherfuckers that by the beach won't even pass a certain section to get to my
oh, wow,
because which they don't need to. They don't
yeah,
what you feel me? Like
mm,
I'm not saying like oh he's not. It's like if that's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to do.
mm,
That's the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Stick to
yeah,
this. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want. That's what you want. Same with the homies. Like they won't go, but it's like it's you know it's however you want to maneuver in this life. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Two sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to want to see both sides and discover what you can see,
mhm,
and because both sides are beautiful. You feel me?
mm, mhm,
Beautiful. Um, and both sides got their bad shit. So ain't nothing perfect. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the beauty of it. You understand that shit. These motherfuckers ain't perfect. These motherfuckers ain't nothing different from these motherfuckers. They do a little different shit, but you feel me? They still fucking up. Bless you. That's,
Thank you. Allergies. I had
you good.
Virginia has bad allergies, so we hear my bad.
You good.
Oh my goodness. But
Yeah.
no, like I definitely agree with you. It looks like Brace Mizzy says, "Hey y'all," and London, you did join. I am Queen P. Hi everyone.
Bless you again.
Oh man, I was hoping that my allergies would be acting up, but I can't
And I
help
was
it.
hoping, I was gonna get my kids to daycare on time. And look, that shit ain't never gonna work. You feel me?
Yeah, I can't help human nature. So my bad for sneezing. So okay, right. You were raised by two hardworking parents. I saw the.
Beautiful
I
heart.
think it was loyalty. Um,
Yeah,
those.
loyalty EP. Those were my parents back in the day.
Yeah.
My mom and my dad.
So, what values did they instill in you to
Everything.
continue?
Everything. Because of them is who I am. You feel me? I'm
Mm,
just trying to be a little bit better as I should. You feel what I'm saying? You know, they what they gave me, perfect. You feel me? They gave me
yeah,
everything I needed to structure it. You feel me? They gave me the structure, the foundation. I'm just trying to build off all that. Make it better. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, they're the best, bro. I can't even deny nothing about them.
Mm,
Probably when I think about them, but uh, they the best. Yeah, they
wow.
instilled the family values, morals, love,
Mm,
respect, um, honor, loyalty. Uh, you know, just yeah, they did everything right. You know what I mean? Not perfect, but right. You know what I mean?
mm, yeah, and that's very important, especially raising a child, for sure.
They had
So,
to raise three children. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like three boys at that. You feel me? Mom's had to raise three boys. You feel me?
wow.
Dad had three boys, and Pops was just general. You feel me? Like, and Mom's was just a queen. Like, so it's just beautiful to have. It's a blessing to have two parents in your life that are gonna be there. You feel me?
Mhm.
Be parents, a father and a mother, not your homies, not someone
Right.
not looking after you. You know what I'm saying? Like your
Yeah.
mother and your father. You feel me? Like
Hmm. Yeah, that's very important for the child's development. And regardless of the situation or circumstance between the two people, I think that both parties have a role, in parenting. So for sure.
oh, 100%. And it's
Yeah.
unfortunate that some don't have them in their life like that, one or the other, or none.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Um, but that's why there's got to be people in this world to kind of step up and help guide them children or
Hmm.
teenagers or even them adults. You feel me?
Yeah.
You got to help them, and be there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's how that works.
For sure. So from going back to punk to rap, right? Transitioning from punk bands and rapping is a significant shift. Um, Besides your brother, what other essence inspired this change, and how
Uh,
did it
at
influence
that
your
time, I was
hip
listening.
hop?
At that time, because like, don't get me wrong, I used to listen to hip hop back in the day. Bone Thugs and Corrupt and
Okay.
DPG, Warren G. A lot, everybody on the West Coast, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the West
Mhm.
Coast, the Bay Area. I was always listening to them. You know what I'm saying? Then I kind of
Uh-oh. Okay. What's going on, Black Calhoun? Thank you for joining. Well, hopefully, I don't know if you could hear me, but it looks like you went offline. Let me see. Hopefully, we could get him back on here. How's everyone doing today? Okay. While we're waiting, make sure you tap in with the all the episodes on Endino 360. Okay, there we are.
Shit, my bad.
It's okay. I did a little advertisement.
My fault, my fault.
It's all good. I almost started singing a cappella. No, I'm just kidding.
That's my fault. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think someone tried calling me or some shit.
Probably. Yeah, you know what? That actually happens.
My fault. A lot of these potential scams and bullshit like that.
So you say you were listening to hip hop or growing up?
Yeah, so I grew up on, everyone knows the artist that you grew up on, man. You know
Yeah.
that, especially from the West Coast, Los Angeles, California. We all the same. We gonna listen to the same motherfuckers. And then, like I say, I kind of just got a little bit out of it, and I got back in. And I was listening to like a lot of people from the South, Atlanta. That's what inspired me a lot, really, to
Uh-huh.
to rap.
Hmm.
Don't get me wrong, West Coast forever, but I'm saying as far as just like coming back into rapping a lot of, because at the time the West Coast was kind of just not really bringing out the artists like that as
Uh-huh.
the South was. Atlanta was bringing out a lot of artists and different shit was popping off in the South. But I just respected a lot of different artists like Jeezy, Ti, like the UGKs and
Hmm.
just a lot of them artists back then. Everyone knows who the fuck they are. But yeah, and so I'm like, fuck it, let me try this rap shit. I started, I was like, if I can express myself, fuck it. So I tried it. I probably wasn't good, but fuck it, I still kept doing it, making my own mixtapes and shit like that. So yeah, so just a lot of them artists down probably from the South and shit, and of course the West Coast. That's always, that's in the blood. You know what I'm saying? So so that's what kind of inspired me to come and do music, is the new wave of what was coming out. And now
Mm.
the new wave that's out is just, man, music is a journey, bro, and music is tough. This is the toughest. And sorry if I'm going off the topic, but
No,
music
yeah.
music is tough. It's rough, tough. You're gonna be depressed, stressed,
Mm.
over it, um, under it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like anything else in life that you really love and have passion for, you're gonna keep doing it. You're gonna keep going.
Hmm.
You're gonna keep fighting for it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No matter the bullshit that comes around it. And I'm in this bitch 20 years deep. You feel me?
Mm.
And I'm
Hmm.
not no big name artist. I might have a couple people that know who I am around locally and shit like that. But at the end of the day, like it's like you see how this industry is,
Hmm.
and because you get connected to people within the industry and you go
Hmm.
around and see what's, and it's different from what I've really started this whole mission on. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I realized that I'm not saying it's not for me, but
Yeah.
it's not what I like to enter. You feel me? As far as the shit that uh the shit that you gotta, I guess, do or be or
Mm.
whatever it is to, be what. I'm cool with being me. I'm cool with just making music. If I can have 20,000 fans, you feel me? And I can have 2,000 fans come to a show, every show, and I can make about 5K.
Hmm.
I'm Gucci with that.
Right?
You know what I'm
And
saying? Like,
yeah.
that's bills right there.
Hmm.
Like I treat this game like it. If I make it, I make it. If not, I'm gonna still love it and do what I do. I'm gonna still put out music. I'm gonna still, um, just do it. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a problem for me to do it. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, if some sticks, it'll stick. That's the
Yeah.
beauty about this music. A lot of I used to think, being my age, that it's done. You feel me? Really, shit, you can pop off at 60, but it's just a matter of who's listening, who wants what, or what you trying to do in this game. I'm just trying to find a lane. I'm not trying to be super famous or none of that shit. If so, so be it. But I'm just trying to, like I said, pay some bills. Like I said, I'm from Los Angeles, man. We hustlers, man. So
Yep.
uh, it's not. It's for me at least. It's tough to just stop. So
Yeah, for sure. Like you have a point there. It doesn't matter the age because there's like a few artists that are, I don't know if they're in 70s or 80s from the UK. I don't know if you've seen these older gentlemen, but they were coming on the hip hop scene.
I think I seen them. The two dudes. I know you're talking about. I seen some clips on, and they spit shit. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. But the thing is, that's the beauty of social media now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Maybe back in the day, it'd be tough for them to pop off because ain't no one gonna really take them serious
Mhm.
like that. But now that you got social media, you can see them and see what they're
Uh-huh.
doing, and they keep feeding you this shit. You're gonna have to keep seeing them. So it's just about something catching on. You know what I'm saying? Once it catches on, you just gotta take it and run with it and do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Don't go broke, and that's it.
Right.
Take your opportunity, take it, whatever handout you got or whatever foot you have in the door, take that shit and run with it. Especially in this
Mm.
industry,
Yeah.
and because it's very tough, very tough. And like I said, you're you're either gonna be built for it or you just gonna be fuck it and just not do it no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's like life. You know what I'm saying? You're either gonna be built for it or you gonna just sit back and complain. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And just talk about the shit that you could do or would do or want to do. You just gotta do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's true. I think like also the timing, right? The timing of everything in life. And as long as you say you keep doing it, something's gonna hit or it won't hit, but at least you did it. And
Yeah, you
the
can't
thing about it is
you die a coward if you don't go for something you love. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I know if I if nothing ever pops up, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I still I enjoyed the journey. Like I used to want the win so bad. You feel me? In the beginning,
right.
oh, I want this. The win is the success, the fame, and all, whatever. Young thinking about shit. I'm older now. I'm fucking. I'm in my 30s, 37 to be exact. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like it's not even the win for me anymore. It's the journey. It's the lessons. It's the process. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's what built my character as a human,
Hmm.
and that's what built who I am as a person.
Hmm.
So the wins is gonna be beautiful. Now, don't get me wrong. If I ever get them wins, don't get me wrong. But it's not like you know it's not what I thought it would be. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
not what I need. That's not what's gonna get me going. You feel me? It's the journey. Like I wake up
Hmm.
every day because I love the journey. Like I wake up to this shit, my own little studio type shit. I make my own music. I do my shit solo. I just wake up and keep going and doing it because it's like I love it. You feel me?
Hmm.
Sometimes I'd be like, man, I'm wasting time with this shit. I should just do something else. But then it's like, I always come back to this microphone. You feel me?
right.
I always come back to this microphone. So it's like, even if I wanted to get away, it's like Thor's hammer. You feel me? That shit it's just gonna come get me again. So it's like, I'm like, fuck it, bro. Just till the wheels fall off, it's till the wheels fall off. As long as I don't go broke and fuck up my family's bread about this shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Gucci, but I'll never do that. You feel what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
just never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
but there's also the beauty of having your own shit. I used to pay fucking, you know, studio time was expensive. I'm like, fuck all that. I gotta just do your shit, pay for it, and it'll all come out in the end. You know what I'm saying? Get your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's so true. Um, so you've worked, right, with artists like Sean Draper. What do you look for in a collaborator?
Uh, I look forward into people who really want to collaborate. Like I love this music so much that like when I say I want to get on something, like I'm gonna get on that shit. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like uh, maybe my work ethic is a little intense. You feel me? As far as when it comes to making music, um, but I just look for people who really want to make the music. Like come with the verse. Don't
Huh.
hit me with a yeah. I'll give it to the future, but we ain't never doing no music. But like just come with the verse and let's come with this music. And let's get it done. Because
Mm,
you know I love people who love the music. You feel me? I love just work. And I work with anybody. To be real with you, I've worked with pretty much anybody that wanted to work with me.
mm.
So it's just about man. Like if you want to work and you love the music and you're trying to just get it done and you really want to get it done, then let's get it done. That's it. I don't got no. I'm not picky choosy. If you want
Oh,
to work, let's work. But work to me is getting shit done, not just verbally talking. You feel what I'm saying?
right. Action.
Yeah.
You're all about act. Look, I get it. I'm the same way. Uh, it looks like from your music and your albums and your library that your work ethic is really hardcore.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've always been the one to be like, if you're gonna make music, put this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't make music. I don't make bullshit music. Like, so I don't have a whole bunch of
Right.
songs stacked up in my hard drive or in my computer. Just oh nah, bro. When I make the music, is gonna be something that is gonna be something I want to present. I'm not just gonna
Mm,
make like I'm not just gonna get on this thing and just rap and be like, oh, I'm gonna put that up and just leave it in the archives and oh, just leave this one in the art. Nah, like I'm gonna make a song and I'm present it to the world. Like that's just how I do my music. So that's
wow.
why I'm constantly just putting out shit because it's like, like I said, I'm not trying to stack up 100 bullshit songs. You feel what I'm saying? And I'd like to stack up music that are meaningful. So I'll stack up six
Uh-huh.
and then put them motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I like that concept. Let me ask you this, like, because a lot of artists are like, oh yeah, I got like 200 or 100 whatever in the vault, like
100 in the vault, like
or
yeah.
whatever.
No. But I'm saying like I hear that. I got a homie that does that. He knows who he is if he's ever listened to this. You know who you are. I say, bro, what's the point? Put the music out. Like, don't just put one song out every 7 months. Like, I don't know. My thing is this. Even with producers that make beats,
Uh-huh.
like if you got the shit, like what's the point of having 100 songs in the vault? Not being heard, not being played. You can like you trying to make 400 off of a beat, right? But you got these thousands of beats that are in the vault. Just sell them shits for 50, $100 so you can get some bread and get the music out. Unless you like a big time producer, you know what
Mm,
I'm saying? Just get your shit out. If you're an artist, make the music and put it out. But quality music, you feel what I'm saying? Like me, I can probably put out 300 in the vault bullshit music, you feel me? But I like to put in, 10 in the safe quality music, you know what I'm saying? And then put them out. Um, like I probably have fucking thousands of songs written, you feel what I'm
uh-huh.
saying? I probably have a lot of that shit in the vault. But as far as music, like music, to present. I don't, whatever I make, I usually, like right now, I probably got like 10, you know what I'm saying, ready to be, you know,
Wow.
mixed and matched and ready to go. Once that's ready, it's the wrap. You put them out
Mm.
and you go on to the next 10, 20 that you want to, put out in the year. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, everyone's got their own processes and shit like that. But my thing is this, man, like, if I'm already unknown, right? What's the point of me having 50 to 100 fucking songs in a vault? Motherfuckers don't even know who I am now. I'm barely trying to get the shit, cracking with some real shit. Like, why am I in the vaults? Like, come on, I don't know. I get it, but I just don't get it at some point. But
No, I like that concept. Like, and it's not like it's not quality because obviously you go through your process. You probably have a rigorous process before you release
Yeah, it's rigorous.
music.
It's called spending money on that goddamn process. That's the rigorous part. But at the end of the day, you got to get it done. You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
I spent so much money on this fucking shit, bro. That
Wow.
uh, I'd probably be a millionaire to be true with you. Uh,
Mm.
from the beginning, yeah, it's crazy. But you think about shit like that, you're like, damn. All right, but fuck it, it is what it is. I'm already thinking about it like now, like, damn, I did spend a lot of fucking money on that shit, but fuck it, man. It is what it is, man. If you can go out and spend 200 a night at the bar getting drunk and shit like that, why not spend that 200 on mix and mastering a few songs and getting them shits out? Don't get me wrong, like I still get a couple of dollars back. You know what I'm saying? Like the tours, the distros, and I still get some bread back, but it ain't it is what it is. But
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know what? I like that concept because, like you said, I mean, you're trying to get known, but then when you get known and you get all that funding or grants or like whatever sponsorships, then you can really, right,
oh
be
yeah, if
a
you give me a hundred
philanthropist
thousand
or
dollars,
whatever.
if you give me $100,000 right now on marketing, you're gonna know who I am in a week. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I'm gonna be shoving so much shit down the social. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to see me. I don't got $100,000 to give you that marketing right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe about $100. You know what I'm saying? And that's to boost the ad here and there. You feel what I'm saying? And get a couple
Yeah,
eyes on it. So it is. Really, man, it's like I said, this game is tough. You got to just put the work in, keep putting the work in, and hopefully that you can swing. And one time it's not, you know, a miss. It's gonna be a home run. You feel what I'm saying? And
yeah.
that's up to you to decide. It's really up to you to decide how far do you want to go. Uh,
Hmm.
I got a song coming out called "Ain't No Way," and the first line goes, "Ain't no way I can quit. Could be an inch
Mm.
away from the win."
Mm.
Look, I'm already this far. If
Yeah,
I quit now, I might step 2, 3, 4 feet the other way. The gravel starts to shake. Everything starts to tremble, and then boom, there's the hole right there to the life I wanted. But I'm already walking away.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I just gotta keep going. Hopefully, when I hit that last bit of dirt, the shit opens up.
Yeah,
But you
for
just gotta
sure.
keep going. You gotta keep going. Like I said, if you love it and you really in your heart are genuinely something that this is what you want to do, if it makes you happy, if it helps you live, and just keep doing it. And if it's not getting you broke or fucking up your life, if it's not, this ain't drugs. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It ain't drugs. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't, it's not fucking up shit for me. So, you know,
Yeah.
you just
I
gotta keep.
de- I definitely agree with you because it's that moment where you're just minding your business and you're just 10 toes down and things happen,
You
right?
just
Like
gotta
it,
go
it
head
just
down and keep working, head down and keep working, head down and keep working. Don't worry about what's inside of you, behind you. You just gotta keep going and going and going. And like I said, it's really up to you to want to get.
Mhm.
If you quit, that's on you. You do what I'm saying? If you give up, that's
Yeah.
on you. You know what I'm saying? No one can make you do that. No, everyone can throw shit at you. Everyone can hurt your feelings, can tell you that you know what I'm saying. But no one
Yeah.
the only one that's gonna make you quit is you personally saying, "I give up. I'm done with it."
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure. So, what motivates you since we're talking about this, right, to remain like independent, and how has this autonomy influenced your creative process?
To remain independent is I gotta be independent. Ain't no one fucking with me. So I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
It's also a freedom of being able to do what you want to do. You
Mm,
know, but don't get me wrong, man. If I can get a cool deal and it's right for me and it's right for my family, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of
yeah.
the day, you know, it, if you're not known, you just gotta go. If no one's there to
Mm,
help you, you gotta go. No one's gonna be there to help you. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying. And so you just gotta go. Keep going. Do it yourself.
yeah.
This world is called do it yourself.
Right.
You can't rely on people to
Mm,
get where you need to be. I've tried that. I thought shit like that was gonna happen. I planned my future like, yeah, I'm
wow.
good. Shit don't. It's a lot. It shit don't work like that, bro. It just
Yeah.
doesn't work like that. So you can't fuck up your own mental and harm your own self depending on someone else thinking like he's gonna do or she's gonna do something to make you better, successful or whatnot. You just
Hmm.
suck it up, do it within, and make sure you put your face there. You're gonna see me when we're in the conversation and talking about what we need to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing about being independent. It's not
Yeah.
really a choice. It's something you just do until
Right.
you, until you're able to get them backings and bright situations of contracts and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But that's that.
No, that I definitely agree with you on that because, yeah, it could be the collaboration thing. I've had a couple or few of them in the past, so I definitely understand where you're coming from.
It's
And
because
it's
shit can be cool in the beginning. You feel me? Shit's cool in the
right.
beginning, but then all of a sudden it's like things just get choppy and things just so it's like if y'all don't have the same exact mental and process and the whole outcome is like fuck you, whatever happens we're still sticking together and we're still doing this shit and we're still gonna make it out, but a lot of people don't got that mentality it's like
Right.
maybe they have their own little opportunity or they're just tired of just losing and failing and not succeeding and so they get over it, so it's just tough to rely on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now it's like, damn, like, okay,
Right.
we started this little process together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like now it's like you're gone. Now I'm over here trying to figure out so it's like if you have the help, take the help. You feel me? If it's gonna work out for you, then yeah, take that shit and build a good relationship, of course, always. But like I said, don't ever rely on somebody to get you where you want to be because hey, it can only you know
Hmm.
it can only end in a few ways, two ways. You're gonna be there with your homie to the end, or you're gonna have to be there by yourself and because somebody dropped off at the end. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. That's so true. So you describe your work as reality music, right?
yeah.
What does that term mean to you, and how do you ensure the music remains grounded in authenticity?
Reality music. So, for instance, I have a girlfriend, right? Soon to be wifey someday in the future. Um, when I say reality, I wake up to her every morning, my beautiful kids every morning. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
Um, I can't wake up and write a song about hoes and bitches fucking with me or me having going to the club and popping bottles with females and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So you won't have them songs from me basically because my reality is I wake up to a beautiful woman every day, two beautiful kids every day. She makes me happy.
Mhm.
She loves me like no other. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how could I wake up and make music that is disrespecting my woman,
Mm.
my queen? Not only that, I got a niece. You feel me?
Mhm.
I don't ever want to have her hear me talk to women and calling them names or slandering and you know what I'm saying? Like that's just not how I was
Mhm.
built as a man from my father and my mother.
Mhm.
So I don't make songs like that. I don't make songs
Mm.
that disrespect women. Um, I wake up and make songs that I do, that I live by. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I got a 9 to 5. I got a part-time job. You gonna hear me talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
hear me talk about my kids or my daughter waking up
Mhm.
crying. you feel me, or my son, you know, you gonna hear me just talk about my life. It ain't gonna be nothing. It's gonna be how I grew up, shit I saw. You feel what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
like that Los Angeles, Gardena, California. Hermosa, Manhattan, Redondo Beach, South Bay areas. Just what they brought to me. So I'm just giving you how I just grew up and my side of living. You feel me? I can't talk about anything I don't have. I talk about my Kia Soul. I probably
Mm.
got 100 songs that talk about my Kia Soul. So that means I probably had my Kia Soul for about 10 fucking years. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
So
Mhm.
I don't talk about shit that I don't have. I don't.
Mhm.
I talk about my sterling silver 925 jewelry. You feel me? I talk about my pony shoes. You feel me? Like my Pumas. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm just a regular dude. So I talk about that's real. That's what I call real life talk. You feel me? I'm not gonna be over here talking about shit that I don't do or a lifestyle I don't live or I only got 400 in the bank. I'm broke. That's what you gonna hear on some of them songs. You feel me? Um, I'm hustling enough to try to get some like you know what I'm saying? That's real life. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't have 100,000 in the bank. You're not gonna see me with a Mercedes Benz or nah, I got a Kia Soul. Probably got like a cool rack 'em in the bank in debt, credit, you know what I'm saying? Regular motherfucker. Like a
Real
regular,
stuff. Right.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like my life ain't perfect. My life ain't no one's life is perfect, but my life isn't glamorous, you feel me? But it's beautiful.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Mm.
That's the real life about it. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
I don't need it to be glamorous. I just want it to be beautiful. Like I said, like, you're gonna hear me talk about my parents, you know what I'm saying? My brothers. Those are
Mhm.
the people in my life, you feel what I'm saying? So that's what I give you. I just give you my life strictly, and how I want to view it, or how I view it, and how I want to bring a message out and have people interpret life. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's what I call reality music. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay. So, in a previous interview, right, you discussed like the essence of underground hip hop. How do you define the space and what role do you see yourself playing within it?
as far as being an underground artist,
Um, and like the rap side, hip hop per se.
well, I mean, underground. I mean, there's underground and there's mainstream. You feel what I'm saying? It's just a matter of how you want to take it. Like I said, I don't. If I'm underground, I'm probably would be considered underground because fuck you. If you're not known like that, you underground. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not popping, if you're not Drake or Kendrick or any of these motherfuckers, that you hear and see, you know what I'm saying, in the big boy leagues, then you're probably gonna be known as underground. If that's underground, then I'm probably below dirt ground. You feel me? Like, but at the end of the day, I'm still making music. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get the message through. So underground, you got to go through all the dirt to get to the realities of real life. You feel me? Like,
Mm,
that's what makes it so much harder. Is the way I see underground music is we trying to get our voices past the rubble, past the worms, past the grass, just so we can see the light. You feel what I'm saying?
mm,
So that's real underground artists. Because people, I used to consider underground people with messages. You feel what I'm saying? People that wouldn't sell their soul, wouldn't give up their morals, their values, their character. Their parents' last name that they respect.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Not your hip hop name, your actual parents' last name that they gave you, your real name, your first, and you feel me? That's what underground artist to me is, someone that keeps that value of life and still spits it the real way. And understanding that probably a lot of us underground can probably make it to that type of level, making that type of music, you feel me? But we choose not to. And so
right.
that's the reality of it. We choose to stand ground of who we are morally, respectfully. We respect ourselves.
Mhm.
I'm saying we don't gotta lie to kick it. We don't gotta you know
Right.
do things to try to be cool with people. Nah, we cool people. They fuck with us.
Right.
People fuck with us. Fuck with me personally.
Yeah.
out beyond music. You feel me? That's underground. You feel what I'm saying? They don't use me. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They just respectfully. You feel me? So it's
Yeah.
like, underground is always a part of hip hop. It's always gonna be a part of hip hop. That's just
Mm-hmm.
stable, really, because that's where the hunger comes from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's everyone comes from the underground because you
Yeah.
hungry. You're hungry. So when you make it, you're gonna pop off. But until then, you gotta just keep making your music, find your lane. Once you find your lane, keep feeding that lane, and you're gonna make money off of it when you find your lane and when people discover who you are, whether you're underground and you only got 100,000 fans, or you're famous and you got millions and millions of fans. You're still gonna have enough to eat. You feel me? Off of
Yeah.
the way you chose to choose your route. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, just speaking with you about underground, the soil is very rich. If you think about it, right? The concept, the richness of the soil is what helps the seed grow and bloom to this tree or to whatever the
Hmm.
case may be. So when you get above ground, you have like the grass to maintain, right? Because it gets brown, leaves die, all these things. But
Hmm.
that soil is it remains rich. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
it's gonna stay moist. It's gonna stay rich. It's still gonna help you. It's still gonna help you grow. So we're the motherfuckers that help you grow. You feel me? Help you learn
Mhm.
these lessons in life, because I'm gonna learn from an underground artist that didn't make it, because I'm gonna say, oh, okay, he went a route where
Mhm.
he chose to stay solid, and so it's difficult to stay solid and be successful. You dig what I'm saying? Um, but like I said, you can still be successful underground and still be an underground artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, look at people like Tech Nine,
True.
who's independent, bro. Like, you got all these artists that are still independent doing their stuff. I mean, you know of them, but they're probably still like not underground, but they still aren't respectfully the famous people that they should be. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they're still making music. They're still, doing shows. So, like I said, once you find your lane and your fans that accept you, and it's enough to just rock a show,
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
all. That's all. That's all that That's the love of the game. It's called the love. I do shit for the love of the game, not for
Mm,
not for the love of the fame. I do this shit for the love of the game. You dig what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's fundamentals to me. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's just how life is. You know what I'm saying? It's just for the love of the game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
So
love it.
true. So true. Because I mean, it's life. I mean, it's fun, right? The game, playing the game is fun. You're using your skills
Yeah,
on the court
like
or wherever the case may be.
I was always told when in basketball and football to always go out there and have fun. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? So this shit is still fun for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets painful. I might have the injuries might come and shit because the game, gonna treat you a certain way, but it's still fun. It's still fun for
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying? It hurts.
Right?
But it's still fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like when it hurts. I like when them pains come. You feel
Yeah.
me? And I like that I'm gonna be able to get through them shits and keep going and have fun in this game. You know what I'm saying? But still be serious about business. You know what I'm saying? And still be serious about how I take myself in the music game. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's
That's
still
so
fun for
true.
me.
That's
I enjoy it.
that's so true. Like I like going to the gym and working out and I think I'm probably gonna do upper body today, but like I'll go ham and
Yeah.
then like the next day I'm like I'm sore as heck. So,
That's the point. That's the point. Like, honestly, I encourage everybody to go to the gym. I encourage everybody to stay in an active mode, because I'm gonna be real with you. Like, it's it's you're gonna get a lot off your mind when you're just physically pushing yourself and seeing the challenges that you're facing and overcoming through working out. You feel me? And
uh-huh.
so that soreness that you get, that's a sign of you doing shit. That's the
Yeah.
time if you actually, damn, I doing shit. You just saying like damn, oh fuck, I did some shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to fight through that pain to keep going. So once you fight through that pain and you
Yeah.
keep going, and then it's the next day, you still gonna be sore. But damn, I fought through that too, and I'm
Feel
still going.
good.
And eventually that pain goes away. You feel me? And now your mental is like, damn, I fought through all that pain and I'm still
Mm-hmm.
here. I had
Mm-hmm.
all that pain and I'm still here. It's like
Yeah.
life. We have all this pain, all this bullshit that comes that we go through, right? We stumble, but at the end of the day, you're still here. You're gonna
Right.
keep fighting. You're gonna keep going because it's like when you work out, you're gonna keep pushing through that soreness because you got
Mm-hmm.
to wanna
Yeah.
you wanna see your you wanna see your change in who you are, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what. But like if you don't once you don't feel that soreness, that's just because you're not doing what you feel like you need to do to change who you are. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta feel sore. You gotta feel pain. You gotta feel hurt. It's a matter of what you're gonna do to get through that. How that's what builds who you are as a character. That's what builds your muscle.
Oh yeah.
Fighting through that soreness, fighting through that pain. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah.
gonna come back. You're gonna start another muscle, and
Yep.
that shit gonna get sore. You're gonna do your legs, and that shit gets sore.
Right.
It's gonna come back, but you found a way how to get them shoulder sorenesses to keep.
Uh-huh.
So now you're gonna find the same way to get them glutes going. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
you just gotta fight through the soreness because that's how you are able to change really who you are and who you want to be.
Yeah. It looks like official one might join Lil Red Fire, Big D- DG or Gold Demi, and venue music playlist. Thank you for joining everyone. Wow. Okay. Yeah, definitely fight through the soreness.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and play some of your music here so that way the audience can see exactly who West Coast Gillie is. All right, we're going to play this new one, y'all. It's called Damn Fool. And then you can give us an overview of what it is. Okay.
I be blowing the Mercury, let it burn. God, I made a choice, will I ever learn? I do this shit off GP, I don't want return. Don't ask for favors, ask about me and they will confirm. Fish them out through the line, let them bite the worm. No dirt on my name, I let them bite their words. Underneath the light on curb, got it with the lighter work. Product of the life on earth. See me, I ain't hiding goof. Fuck it, I'm up there with the nicest too. Fuck my color, just hear what my writing do. Look, I am duped, seated off the highest too. Believe me, I am high as Zeus, I am true. Pocket watching got you looking like a damn fool. Trade mom for the green, don't be Jordan Poole. Don't be greedy if you're eating and you're more than full. Cause that'll be your last meal, throw you to the wolves. Pocket watching got you looking like a damn fool. Trade mom for the green, don't be Jordan Poole. Don't be greedy if you're eating and you're more than full. Cause that'll be your last meal, throw you to the wolves. Honestly, I don't like how you move. This I'm thinking, was it long? You gotta be removed. I'm 36 out the streets. Can't rap it like a goon. I'm from Los Angeles. Shit really happens in our tombs. A lot of gang banging and kids dropping out of school. Kids dropping from them tools. Always hear that on the news. Staying dangerous, they do. Ain't no structure with these rules. 50-year-old OGs trying to be 22. Never understood that till I finally stood back. Watched the palm piece get killed for the king just to sleep at night, to wake up to gold rings, prime rib on the table and you not even a thought, just a body under dirt cause you believe it was taught. Addicted to the scripts, your favorite rapper eats perks, either lies or OD, you follow lead, he on the shirt, statistics show you losing time, no time for sure. Pocket watching got you looking like a damn fool. Draymond for the green, don't be Jordan Poole. Don't be greedy if you're eating and you're more than full. Cause that'll be your last meal, throw you to the wolves. Pocket watching got you looking like a damn fool. Draymond for the green, don't be Jordan Poole. Don't be greedy if you're eating and you're more than full. Cause that'll be your last meal, throw you to the wolves.
Okay, I'm taking you off the mic. That is, oh my gosh. I mean, I've listened to it, right? But in just listening to it with you, it looks like a lot of people on here. Fisher Mike said fire. Yeah, that was tough. So you produced everything. You
No, I
did.
just write. I'm a rapper. I got beat. I got a producer. I got an engineer. I just rap. That's all I do. I just rap, and I let them do the magic with when it comes behind all that shit, because that's not a lane that I'm good at the moment. You feel me? So I just rap. You know what I'm saying? I got a producer named Bluff God, dope producer. Um, he he's a good dude, man. He man, yeah, he's a good one, man. That dude's been with me for a cool minute, and I haven't even seen him personally. You know what I'm saying? I met him through years ago through just by making music, and we just click off of the emails and shit. I haven't met him personally, bro. We rock like we in the studio with each other every day. You feel me? Like, it's crazy, and he's a good dude, man. He helps me out a lot in this music shit. That's
Wow.
one dude that I can always just, you know, I'm always shout him out. You feel me? Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, he's really my producer, to be honest with you, like that, to be real. Then I'd be messing with other producers here and there. You know what I'm saying? But that's my main one.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal job on that piece. Where can I start, or where should I start? So, to me, it captivates a movie. Um, and it's only a handful of artists that I can say that do that or can do that. Like the beat, right? I hear like a mystical, like there's certain parts when you say the wolf, right? There's like this mystical piece that go along with it.
Yeah.
In the beginning of it, it's like the melodic entrance. It's like a melodic entrance of a soundtrack or a movie, right? Like it just brings me to like a it could be in different settings, right? It
Thing
could be
is,
in it could be in a setting like you're doing business, right? Like going into this like lounge or something with a briefcase, or they're doing a transaction, talking business, with a Cuban cigar or something like that. It gives me that feel,
and
if
so
that
that's
makes
that's the
sense.
thing. Like, I like to. I'm a storyteller. You feel me? Like if you listen to my music, I'm a storyteller. So I like to. It might be all over the place sometimes, but it's still telling you a story. It's guiding you,
Yeah.
through situational problems that are going on in life, or just things. You feel me? So it's like, me personally, when I write to tell a story. You feel me? I write to have a message. You know what I'm saying? At the end of it all, if you keep listening back, you're gonna hear it. Okay, the shit that I'm saying is it's not just some rubbish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's when I tell you, like, I don't have 1,000 songs in the vault, because I can't sit down and write 1,000 bullshit. Like, I gotta write some real storytelling shit. You feel me?
Right.
And it takes time to write stories,
Hmm.
good stories,
Yeah.
meaningful stories.
Yeah.
Um, so that's why, like, when I feel like you said, you can, it's like a movie. You can picture yourself doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I try to make, how I try to make my music. Like,
Mm.
you have a movie scene on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But mainly it's just message, like a message. You know what I'm saying? Make you think a little bit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
some people
Yeah.
like, people don't. You know what I mean?
Some people, well, I think I'll say in general, like the general population, from my understanding, they want to just be, what do you call it? Not come to reality, just be in a
Yeah.
fantasy world.
Well, a lot of
So, but
people nowadays, people don't like to think. A lot of days people just,
yeah.
they don't want to feel or think. You feel me? So they just want to hear and go, keep
Mm,
walking and hearing and keep moving and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's that saying, ain't no one got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like someone coming to me and, talking to me about their problems and shit. Like, I ain't got no time for that shit. And, but, sometimes you just got to sit and listen to somebody, talk and hear
yeah.
them and hear what they got to say and hear how they feel about shit. Not just interrupt them and not let them talk. Okay, you always got to hear people's perspectives in life and not you don't have to roll with it or agree with it, but you just got to hear it so so next time so when you go to another spot, right, and now you can feel comfortable because there's another person that thinks like how this dude did when you was at
Mm-hmm.
the, so now you're like, oh, okay, instead of me being like, nah, you thought like him, so I can understand why
Mm-hmm.
you think like that. You feel what I'm saying? I still not gonna agree with it, but I understand how you thinking because you just explained to son how this guy did. So
Right.
everybody got their own little perspectives, and no one is ever gonna just agree with everybody's shit. That's not how life works,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But it's not really unfortunate because we are supposed to be different people, right? So you're
Yeah.
supposed to have your own thoughts and your own process of how you live life and shit like that. But again, it all comes down to morals and
Yeah.
values. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's that's how you get the picture of someone. You know what I'm saying? Like what their
Mm-hmm.
values are.
I do appreciate your lyrics and how your perspective of music and relaying the message through the storytelling, because this is real life stuff that people need to hear, and we need more people to do the storytelling, real life stuff, because it's when you see all the glamour, when you see the bling, when you see like the Lambos and all these things, that's not reality.
You
I
can't
mean,
you can't learn from that.
right.
Like I say, like I go on IG and I see all these stories, right? Everything's beautiful, everything's good, everybody's, the pictures. I'm like, but I want to see who's hurt. I want to see who's losing right now. That's how I'm gonna learn. I want to hear you talk about how fucked up your day is. I
Hmm.
want to hear you talk about the shit. I don't want to see everything nice and bright and glamorous and smile. That's not the world that I know. Show me the real world. How am I
Yeah.
gonna learn? I want to learn from what you're going through.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to go through it myself to learn. I can learn from your emotions and how you feeling. And now
Hmm.
not only that, now I can hear you out what you're going through, and I can have an understanding. And now that I have an understanding, now I can come to you and be like, "Hey, um, do you need help with anything,
Right.
or is everything good with you? Do you need someone to talk to?" You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if I see you smiling every day and shit popping off and glitters, everything's good. What am I going? How am I going to ever know if you fucked up?
Right.
Trying to
No,
live
it's
this
true.
life, trying to live this life. So when I see you personally, I don't want to hear you. What you mean? Something's wrong. You showing it like shit's gravy.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that all the time. I want to see some real shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna talk to you on my IG, like some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Hmm.
gonna be like, oh man, life's fucked up. I'm broke. Shit, we trying to get this shit back in action, folk. You know what I'm saying? Like real
Yeah.
shit. We trying to learn. I gotta learn. I can't
That's
learn
true.
from wins. I gotta learn from losses. That's how I'm learning in my
Hmm.
journey in music. Losses.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And so that that's reality to me. That's
Yeah.
reality.
No, that's so true because a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but like for instance, myself, I have like this happy persona. That's just my natural character. What you see right now is kind of what you get. But I think people think that, hey, she's okay. She don't need a check in or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where no, sometimes I'm human.
Yeah,
Like I go
so,
through
so,
stuff.
so what I mean by that is like everyone's human. The thing is, everyone is human. Everyone is gonna
Yeah.
need that call or text. How you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, when you keep like if social media is all we got to know who you are, right?
Right, right,
And to
right.
see you every day, even as family, friends, or just outsiders, right?
Right,
So
right.
we're going on social media to see how our loved ones or homies is doing, right?
True.
So I'm clicking these stories and I'm seeing your picture and everything's beautiful, right? Everything's, shit. Okay. So why am I gonna text you, hey, is everything good? Are you okay? I know I should, but if I keep seeing all these things where life is good and everything's beautiful, it's like shit, do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. But if I see like the homie have a post, and it's a little down or a little glam, and I'm gonna hit him right there on the comment. You good, dog? Everything
True.
cool with you? You want to talk about something? You want to chill? You want to get some lunch? You feel what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
if you fucked up, but you showing me today's great, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the beach and all this shit, and I hope y'all have a good day. Everything stay blessed. Like that's cool to stay like that, but also show me that you fucked up, so I can be like, come on, let's go enjoy the sun together, so we can talk
Mhm.
about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm just gonna be like, okay, cool, he's straight. These motherfuckers enjoying. I'm trying to do that, motherfucker. I'm over here like I'm broke and shit. Car broken down. You know how life be. Oil changes be fucking up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I need to hear, you know,
Uh-huh.
the real shit so I can be like, come on. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
Yeah.
if everything's gravy 24/7, then I'm like, okay, shit. I'm gonna stand back. I let the good times roll. You know what I'm saying? I let
Right.
the good times roll. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I think it's like the vulnerability piece for just people in general, you know. The fear of being vulnerable. And but the funny thing is when you become comfortable just being yourself, right? I think that's the problem. The comfortability of just showing who you are as a person as opposed to putting on. There's a lot of masks going on, but you
oh,
get what I mean?
I mean, that's the thing about it is like you can't. Life isn't about being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You got to be uncomfortable. You got to be shooken up. You got
Yeah.
to succeed. You got to be uncomfortable. To live how you really want to live, happy and all that shit. You got to be uncomfortable.
Oh
You
yeah.
can't be comfortable your whole life and grow. You don't grow from comfortable. So when you're presenting yourself, that's who
Yeah.
you are as a person. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, and unless like now, if that's not who you are as a person, you a character. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Now you might as well just be a character that's on IG or TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna treat you like a human. I'm gonna treat you like a character from a show or something. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's just who you
Fact.
are. Happy person. Okay, cool. But when you become vulnerable
Mm-hmm.
and tell me like, yeah, man, it's just not a good day today, or just coming with a just being real about what life is going through, then it's like okay, like you can come down and be like, okay, she's human, he's human. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's just like me, he's just like everyone else. So I don't need to know you. There's been times where I seen an IG or whatever, I seen someone I don't even know the person. I'm like, you good? Everything cool
Yeah.
with you? You know what I'm saying? Just because it's like, people need to have that one person say, you good? Everything
Yeah.
cool with you? And it don't need to be a family member or a friend. It can be a stranger like me. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what the fuck this dude care about that I'm good? Or, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I seen your post was a little glimmer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We see where you at mentally. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people need to be, checked upon. You know what I'm saying? Whether strangers or not. You know what I mean? That's the thing about
For
IG.
sure.
Like, you're presenting to me what I'm only gonna see. You know what I'm saying? So if your life beautiful, go right off in that sunset. You feel me? But every behind closed, film behind closed doors. Everyone knows everyone got some fucked up shit. But that's just
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, that's so true. You know that a lot of I have to say people that I've met through social media or just the internet in general has I've, developed like the family perspective, if that makes sense, with people more than my blood. If that, I don't know. Maybe I'm not making sense because like people that are supportive of your journey will stick with you, and a lot of them are people that I haven't even met like in person.
I'm
If
gonna
that
be real
makes
with you. Strangers are gonna get you rich in this world. Not your family,
Mhm.
not your friends. It's
Right,
strangers. Strangers are
right,
gonna be the ones that make you successful.
yeah,
Your family probably seen you do this shit for years. My family seen me do this shit for years, rapping and shit like that. Like, damn, what the fuck? You still ain't? I'm not saying you ain't doing shit. I'm just saying, like, for me personally, they probably like, damn, this motherfucker's still rapping and doing this shit, and he ain't. They just start to leave, and it's not nothing personal when it comes to me.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
personal because I know what keeps me going is the ones that don't know me and are like, damn, bro, you nice. Or you stand, bro.
yeah,
You should be. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? These motherfuckers, I'm gonna keep going. I like my family, like, I still got some good supporters, but at the end of the day, if they don't roll, they don't roll. If the friends,
right,
shit, they don't, if they don't roll, they don't roll. I don't love them. I mean, I don't not love them. I love them. Shit, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. But like I said, I do this shit for me.
hmm,
End of the day, this is what heals me. So I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do to make my life go. You feel me? And the ones that want to roll with it, they want to roll, and we gonna keep rolling, and hopefully it
yeah,
builds. But if you're not there, if you're not wanting to fuck with me, then shit, family, friends, whatever. Like I said, I don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? I just keep going. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be love. You know what I'm saying? So,
right,
whether you support me like that or not, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep going. Because the ones that fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with you and they're gonna keep you like, okay, yeah, let me keep doing this shit. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna keep you going is the ones that really fuck with you.
Well, if they don't mess with the West Coast Gillie, they're a damn fool. Like that song.
Facts. Facts. Like I said, I'm just trying to help people understand who they are, man, and love themselves and respect themselves and understand morals and values, man. You go to my IG page, it's just music and my family. You feel what I'm saying? There's maybe some funny shit here and there. Don't get me wrong. I'm a funny guy too. You feel me? I'm not just a serious family. I'm a funny guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to, clown around and shit like that. You know what I mean? I mean, some even said maybe be a comedian, but that shit's hard as fuck. I don't. I can't even. I one day I tried to do this shit. I'm like, man, this shit is. I don't even know how to even start that shit. But you know, it's just like I said, man, it's you're gonna find what you love, and if you love it, you're gonna keep going with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's my message. Just keep going with it. Love yourself, respect yourself, and enjoy the journey. Enjoy the
Yeah,
process. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the pain, enjoy the hurt. You gotta enjoy that shit. It
yeah,
sounds like crazy mentally. Oh, enjoy the pain, enjoy the hurt. Ah, no, like it's like you really just gotta enjoy that pain and that hurt. Where it's like, yeah, because that's what's gonna fuel you. That's what's gonna make you keep going.
yeah,
Like, yeah, okay, well, you just gotta take it, suck it up, and run. You know what I'm saying? And keep moving, because you're gonna be hurt a lot in this world. You're gonna
yeah,
be. Uh, it's just a lot of people aren't gonna understand you. A lot of people are gonna understand you. A lot of people are gonna not, respect your who you presenting yourself as. A lot of people respect yourself. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your journey. Like you can't, you can't even focus on the ones that love you. You feel what I'm saying?
mm,
You can't even be like, you just gotta do it. You gotta keep just love yourself, love your family,
mhm,
and grow. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
That's what that's life to me. You feel me? That's life
yeah.
to me. Because my
So,
love is always.
mm. So your song "Damn Fool," did it that concept just come out from like something you saw somebody?
Well, I heard the beat and I'm just like, I don't know. Like it to me, like I said, it's a lot. Like when I say pocket watching got you looking like a damn fool, that to me is
Yeah.
like someone looking at my pockets, what I'm trying to make in my life. Like they're like, oh man, he makes that only that much money. You know what I'm saying? Like, or look what he's making, or look what he's doing. Like that's pocket watching. Like looking at someone else's life, looking at, you know, their what they got and what he got and what she got and what they, you know what I'm saying, and not just focusing on what you got and what you need to fucking get. You know what I'm saying? How you need to go upon life. You were like pocket watching is worrying about everybody else but yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when you worried about everyone else, you lose it. You the damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're getting distracted by everyone else winning and you're not over here doing shit. You still complaining. You know what I'm saying? So you complaining while watching is just never gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say pocket watching got you looking like a damn fool. And when I say Draymond for the green, don't be Jordan Poole. Well, I don't know if you know, Draymond socked the shit out of Jordan Poole and knocked him out. So that just means Draymond for the green, man. I'm hustling hard for the green. I'm hustling hard for the money. And don't look at me. Just do you, live your life, enjoy your life, get your stacks, love your family, kiss your kids. You know what I'm saying? Go visit your parents frequently and just, you know, don't worry about anybody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, at the end of the day, it might look good. You open up them doors inside that mansion, there might be blood on them walls. So you never know. You know what I'm saying? So you just don't know, man. You can't worry about other people's shit.
That's so true. Oh my gosh. I really love that song, by the way. Let's jump onto this other one that you have here, which is Judge Me Not, everybody. And then do you want to describe a little bit about this song?
Judge Me Not, another just like, I mean, just basically just saying like, this is who I am, you know what I'm saying, and this is what I'm giving you, and you can't. That's that saying, only God can judge me. You feel me? So that's all I'm worried about. So when you see me, just don't judge me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know. And it's another message. You know, you just gotta listen to words, and it's just describing. You know, like it just describing like how I would, you know, do things for the homies and shit like that, different ways of doing things, not just giving them jewelry and shit like that, feeding them gems and messages and shit like that. But you just gotta listen to the lyrics.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll with it. There we go.
Yeah, look, Heavenly Father, what's lost can be found. Mentally alter your life and turn around. Sideline talk ain't nothing but bench warmers. Hold that thought, there's money around the corner. Never let them stop you from your destiny. Me not doing this is death to me. I'm hip-hop's child, ain't no extra zone and boss in the booth. Light the cigar and start to smoke it. I ain't mad if you don't like my lingo. I hear you talking about my silver, them chains bling though. I'm fly, that swings, bro. Simple shit can hurt your feelings, let them things go. We all scared of change, but change is how you see growth. Just love and hate, fortunately I done seen both. Held the boat until the water had to swim. Cause another side of life I had to learn so I can win, yeah. And thou shalt not judge me, but they do, and it's cool, it don't bug me. Yeah, Swaggy with the fits, never dusty. I know it's hard to do, but you can trust me. Yeah, and thou shalt not judge thee, but they do, and it's cool, it don't bug me. Swaggy with my fists, never dusty. I know it's hard to do, but you can trust me. Yeah, facts. What you talking about? Facts. The way I see it, if it's truth, I'ma talk it back. Most times I keep it quiet, cause you ain't talking bags. Money, the guap, moolah, your business bad. All up in my business, you know how my song go. Why you worry? Still the mood while I drive slow. I tune it, fine tuning all my rhymes grow. I ruined your vision because I saw growth. Something you were blinded by cause you lost hope. I'll push, shove, I'll fight you to let you know. If I'm the homie, I can call it to live it reckless. I'd rather give the crew gems than a fucking necklace. Remember kids in life, there's always hecklers. Don't let it get to you, they know that you're something better. They saw your extra effort, expose their lack of pressure. The coach put you in, show them something to remember. Yeah. And thou shalt not judge thee, but they do, and it's cool, it don't bug me. Yeah, Sway with the fence, never dusty. I know it's hard to do, but you can trust me. Yeah. And thou shalt not judge thee, but they do, and it's cool, it don't bug me. Sway me with my fists, never dusty. I know it's hard to do, but you can trust me. Yeah. And thou shalt not judge thee, but they do, and it's cool, it don't bug me. Yeah. Sway me with the fist, never dusty. I know it's hard to do, but you can trust me. Yeah. And thou shalt not judge thee, but they do, and it's cool, it don't bug me. Sway me with my fists, never dusty. I know it's hard to do, but you can trust me. Yeah.
Wow. That was amazing. Um, yeah, like I mean everything, the videography, the just everything. Yeah, whoever, shout out to the production.
He's a good guy.
Okay, was it the same guy from the other?
The producer, that was Bluff Guy. I believe that was Bluff Guy. But the
Okay.
videographer is LA Icon. He's pretty known around here, but he's a good guy too. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them. That was a dope song, by the way. I really well, all your songs, it seems I'm kind of like caught between you and Mike Uno.
Oh yeah, that's my guy, man. I appreciate him too, man. He's been supportive since the first day I met him, bro. Which was probably like a couple years ago, maybe, from a show and shit like that. So, you know, we about to get one in too. We about to get a good song in too. Like I said, I like how he raps because, you know, he's a real, like I said, a real artist, man. And those are the only people I fuck with, man. Like, real artists, man. So, we're going to get a good one going, you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. So let's talk a little bit about your challenges, right? The resilience of like when you faced with doubt, for instance. What drives this resilience and how do you stay true to your vision?
What drives it is just still getting support, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
from random people. Most of them, like, you know, nowadays, most of my support is from, you know, new fans, I guess, you feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, you know, just doing that and just see, and you got to understand, like I'm still seeing artists now that have been in the game that I've known that are still going for their shot 20
Mm,
years, you know, and everyone knows them, you feel what I'm saying, like, and it's just like it's just part of the game, you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know, like you can still be in the game, not make it, but still be respected for the way you go about trying to get heard, and the way you go about making music, and the way you
right.
go about just keep doing it. Like, you know, like I tell people, like a lot of people don't know me, but probably the ones that you do know, or that, you know, they probably respect my work ethic. They probably respect my music because I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
you know, we talk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, they respect the music. You know, they know it's good. But at the end of the
Mm,
day, everyone got their own journey that they got to do. So it's
mhm.
hard to pull people with you while you're on your own journey and still trying to succeed,
Mm,
figuring out your own shit. So that's when I say it's like, you know, you just got to keep doing it and loving it and knowing that is like, if I sucked, I'm gonna be real. If I sucked and I knew that, man, like, and I really knew like this wasn't for me, I wouldn't do this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like if
right.
I really felt in my heart that like I'm just horrible at this shit and it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's just like, bro, you suck. This shit is trash. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, really honest with you. I get more love than hate. Like the only time
Mm,
I get hate, on some bullshit. You look old. Like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm 37. I ain't no 20-year-old motherfucking rapper. I got a beard, scruffy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always, you know what I'm saying? You gonna see, like, right now, I'm fucking scruffy. Like, yeah, I'm just a regular motherfucker. Like, yeah, I'm old. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only comments I get. Like, you old. Like, but it's never like your shit is trash. It's like you're just old. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, even if I do get them shits just trash, the love always is more than the hate. So that's why I feel,
Right.
you know, and like I
Oh,
said, the respect from others that I feel like, you know, are in the game and respectable. They respect me as well as an artist. So, like I said, it's just a matter of just being true to yourself. And like I said, if I knew I wasn't going in, like not gonna go, like I'm not anywhere now, but if I knew that this shit was just really just pointless,
yeah.
I probably wouldn't do it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not pointless to me. It helps me. Like I said, it's deeper than rap. It helps me with life and period.
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely. Well, I have to say, I mean, you're a phenomenal artist.
I
Uh, and just your, I don't know how to put in words. You just have this gift.
I,
A lot of artists that I come across, I'm like, wow, you guys are so super talented. You know, like that work ethic put into what you can tell. You can tell if an artist is the
yeah,
grind.
well, you gotta put the time and effort in. You gotta put the practice in. You gotta stumble. You gotta do shows where you fuck up. I still
Yeah.
fuck up on my shows, but you know, it's just like you gotta put the ground. You gotta put the effort in to be. You know, like I said, if I didn't put the effort I put in now to be an artist, I wouldn't be a good artist. My raps would be trash. Shit would be trash. But like I legitimately try to sit down and perfect my
Mhm.
craft to be as good as it can be. You feel what I'm saying? As far as what I can give and not take from others' creations or
Mhm.
try to copy others' creations. You feel me? I try to
Mm.
establish my own sound and try to separate my sound from others by being real and being true to
Mhm.
myself. And you know that 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 that's that means more to me than being famous
Mhm.
for a bullshit song. You know what I'm saying? That isn't who
Yeah.
I. You know what I'm saying? Just some, like I said, I can make a lot of party songs or whatnot like that, and it's just that's not who I am. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not who I am as a person. That's not how I get down right now. You feel me?
Mhm.
So I'm just giving it to you how I get how I live. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, if there was any advice that you would give to the up and coming artists, what would it be?
My advice is don't stop unless you really feel in your heart and your gut that it's just not meant to be. You feel me? Like you really gotta feel like it's just not meant to be. And that's gotta be 100% feeling. It can't be an 85, can't be a 90, a 95. It's gotta be 100% because you gotta fight against that 95%. You gotta fight against that 90% of you
Mhm.
saying it's a rap. You feel me? I was at 99.9% of it being a rap and I'm done and I quit. You feel me?
Mhm.
99%, but I still had to fight that 99%. You feel me? And so I came back. I came back. I fought through it. Just don't give up, man. If you feel it, if you love it and believe in it and it's your passion, just don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Stay solid, stay true. Sometimes it's gonna take longer. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's the journey that's gonna make you a man or a woman, whatever you are. It's the process that's gonna make you, build your character, build who you are. It's the hurt, the pain,
Mhm.
the stress, the depression, all the shit that comes with real life is you're gonna get with music.
Mhm.
Because that should be your real life. You feel me?
Yeah.
Music should be your real life. So just keep going. Just like in life, you can't give up. You got to keep going. Shit's gonna get better. But
Yeah.
it's never gonna get better if you just fucking and stop and just say I'm over it. Nah, it's never gonna get better like that. You got to keep going because, like I said, we still here. You're still here. I'm still here. And we both had fucked up days and fucked up, mentals at one point of our life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And we still here because if you love yourself and you love your family and you respect your family and friends, you still gonna fight. You're gonna fight to
Yeah.
be here and a fight to get shit right. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop, especially if you got kids, especially if
Mhm.
you got loved ones that believe in you, loved ones that trust that you're gonna do the right thing with your gifts and talents and shit like that. You feel me?
Mhm.
You can't stop. You just gotta keep going. And like I said, it might take 100 years. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
um, is how bad do you want to keep going? You know what I'm saying? How bad do you love this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What are you in it for? If you're in it for the fame, I wouldn't do it because you're not gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in it for the respect and the the outcome of it being like, okay, we respect you as an artist, and you like that's how you get the fame is the respect as an artist, is the
Mhm.
respect of how you come and present yourself. So that's how you're gonna get the fame. But if you think you're gonna just wake up and be Drake and Kendrick, I was once that person that thought that, oh, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be big. It just don't work like that. And that's why I say I'm 37 years old now. I can tell you this. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like you gotta work for your shit. And if you do pop off, do it. Take it and run with it. But
Mhm.
you also gotta understand that it's a fast paced game. So
Yeah.
you gotta be prepared for the takeoff. You know what I'm saying? If you're not prepared for the takeoff, you're gonna crash fast. And no one's there to pick you up because they already got what they needed from you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And everyone became rich off you, but you still crash.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just just love the shit and
Mm.
go correctly and don't fuck up your morals and values over it. You know what I'm saying? Because once you
Mhm.
fuck that up, you might as well just be a character in the game, and now you can just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let them be, puppet you. You know what I'm saying? Let them push
Yeah.
strings on you and you know be successful.
Yeah. That's true. That's the other side of the coin. So, um, do you have like future projects in mind? I know that you
I
kind of
got a,
mentioned.
I got a new single coming out. I think it's this week. Yeah, on the Thursday.
Mhm.
Thursday, the 22nd, called West West. That's gonna be my next one. I'm gonna be pushing for the summertime. I mean, honestly, I got like 10 more singles ready to go. I got
Okay.
like 10 more in the vault. um, so I'm just putting out a lot of music this year. I just put out music, I just singles and singles, maybe an EP, but
Okay.
those I just do singles. I just probably do singles this year.
Okay.
So yeah.
Um, any events, upcoming events or anything?
No events. I need to do more shows, but now no events. Man, it's tough being a father
Right.
and and really pursuing this dream like that as well. You feel me? That's how I would say. I took being a father. I took that role on head first, harder, ever since my son came. Over this music, low key, real talk. You feel me? So that's another thing. That's a whole nother like. I chose to be a father. You feel me? Um, so it's not. It didn't hinder how I was doing this music shit, but put a stop to what I was doing. But I didn't mind that.
Mm.
I was going through some shit in life where you know I had to choose a father. I wouldn't be who I am today right now. Sitting and talk to you like you know. Um, Shit, I had to go to rehab, and I'm 3 years clean now. You feel me? Because I'm a father. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't a father, I don't know if I'd be right here talking like that. You feel me? Or
Mhm.
able to even just be here. You feel me? So I love being a father. So that's really what it comes down to with me and my music is I'm a family man, man. So
Mhm.
that's another thing that probably stops me from really being able to pursue this music shit how I should be, but it ain't an issue to me because man, I'm blessed. And like I said, my life got changed because of my kids. So, you know, it's beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing. And yes, you're blessed and congratulations to baby. You're
Appreciate,
you baby.
appreciate that.
Um, and so are there any like one you want to shout out?
I shout out to everybody. I don't really, I mean, Bluff, my engineer KO, he's a good guy. Everybody, man. I don't even, like I said, when it comes to this music shit, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that helped me along the way. Um, the Itchy Bondon, just people that try to help me,
Mm.
legitimately, genuinely try to help me. It's very few, but like I said, I don't rely on nobody. I just gotta keep going, and if people want to help out, shit, I'm here to help me out. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, for sure.
I ain't knocking no help out. So
And so people can reach you on IG then at West Coast Gillie.
West Coast Gilly, everything, IG, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, everything West Coast Gilly. Shout out my family. Shout out my mom, dad. Shout out everybody out I love. Shout out my niece Crystal. She about to graduate this weekend. Uh, yeah, West Coast Gilly, man. Whenever you got the time, just go search that up in Google, and I'll be popping up there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You'll see this scruffy face. But
Well, yeah, make sure that you tap in with West Coast Gillie. What was I gonna say? There's so many things in my mind. Like I, well, I have your information, but I really appreciate you. How was your experience, by the way, with NNO 360 today?
it's good. I appreciate you talking to me. I like talking real shit. You feel me? Like this is a real interview. You feel me? Like I don't like talking about like dumb shit. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
I don't have time for dumb shit. Like just dumb questions or whatnot. I like talking about life, my life. If you're gonna interview me, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna answer anything that you ask me. That's what I do, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm for. You got a question? I'm gonna answer it. You either gonna like the answer, or you're not gonna like the answer. But I'm not here to give you the answer you like. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to give you what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you either gonna appreciate me for that, or you just gonna not fuck with me. And that's just how life goes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind it.
Well, I appreciate you. And by the way, lastly, what's your favorite food or dish?
My favorite dish, man. Honestly, lately I just been on this little diet of just meat and meat, the carnivore diet. But my favorite dish is probably shit, man. I used to be a big boy, so I had a lot of favorite dishes. But I just fuck with but Mexican food. I ain't gonna lie, Mexican food or yeah, Mexican food or some hamburgers. That's it, bro. That's what I fuck with.
Okay. What kind like a specific dish? Mexican dish?
I fuck with ceviche, tough, ceviche
Okay.
tough. Uh, my girl been making some thinga's fire.
Mm.
Uh, I mean, the pollo picadillo.
Mm.
I just be making a lot of shit, really. I be making shit, but those are probably like the my standards.
Okay.
Tacos, burrito.
Right.
Ain't nothing special.
Yeah. I need to go to we went to Chipotle yesterday, but we need to go to like the hole in the wall restaurants because that's where the
You
best foods are.
need to come down. You need to come down to LA if you want that
I,
authentic, real good shit.
oh yeah,
Well,
for
not gonna
sure.
give you that.
For sure. Yeah.
You
I
might as
miss
well.
Rubio's.
You might as
Rubio's,
well
even though it's Spain.
go to your white homie's house and ask them to cook some tacos and shit. You get the same thing as Chipotle.
Right? That's my son. I blame my son for that.
Chipotle fire as fuck though. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Chipotle. They've been a little bullshitty on the what they give you though. You know, that's the hype
Hmm.
so long because they've been skimping me. I said I can't go back to these guys, man. They skimping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ask for a little bit more meat, they give you like 3 extra chicken little slices. I'm like, that's not the more meat, my guy. But
Right.
you know,
I wish Rubio's was here. I do miss Rubio's. That's
Rubio's
the
is cool. Rubio's is
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Rubio's is cool.
Well, with that being said, I appreciate you so much for joining me today.
Oh,
Be sure to subscribe to West Coast Gillie and NNO 360. Don't forget to like, comment, share. We're on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, TikTok, and I think that's all the platforms I've mentioned. And let's please continue to support the Unity for Social Justice. Let's free Master Yo and all our brothers and sisters that are in need of support. And also, I want to give a shout out to Tony's talk show case. Um, Black Dynasty ENT, Driven Paper Next Level, Warriors Talk, Beats by Your Boy, Crushed Ice Entertainment, WKYJ Radio Live, Pretty of Course, 35, I Said It, Mac Drama, 1017 Brick Squats Records, King's PR, LOE Always, King TV, and We Outside. This has been a broadcast of showing love full circle between NNO 360 and West Coast Gillie. And I can't wait to see more of the new tracks that you're about to lay. And I have to go through your library because there's a lot of songs that I have to venture into. But wow, beautiful, soulful songs that, I mean, I'm just glad to have met you even through. I think it was Mike Uno. Shout out to Mike Uno
yeah,
too. He
Mike
was
Moon.
the one that told me about you. So
Yeah, facts. You know, like I say, he always supports, and you know, that's another thing beautiful about this industry as well. I mean, you're gonna find people that fuck with you, so
yeah,
we're gonna get that cracking too.
that's right. So thank you again, Mike Uno, West Coast Gillie, and have a wonderful and blessed day.
Facts. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very, very much, man. You have a blessed day as well.
To salute.